If you've ever wondered how a song actually comes to life, not just how it's written, but how it evolves from a simple idea into something that can make you feel, I'd like to show you. My name is George Galanis, and I'm an independent songwriter and producer from Sydney, Australia, releasing music under the name Georgia 54, which is a callback to Studio 54. The song I'm currently working on is my second release, Plaything. At the time of this video, it isn't finished. There are still vocals to record, there are still production decisions to make, and there are many edits that may change before anyone hears the final master. So what you're about to see isn't a polished demonstration, it is a real process. When I finished my first single, Burning Desire, I didn't think to record any of this. So in many ways, this is a genuine sneak peek into a song nobody has heard of yet. If I was famous, this clip would definitely go viral, because very few people get to see what happens if a song reaches Spotify. One of the questions people often ask is, what does a music producer actually do? People hear the finished song, they hear the singer, they hear the instruments, they hear the production. But what they don't hear are the hundreds of creative decisions that happen before anyone ever presses play. Some of those decisions take only a few seconds, others can take hours. Sometimes I will spend entire evenings deciding whether a single word should begin just a fraction of a second earlier, or whether a reverb should linger a little longer, whether one word of one of multiple takes should be the one to use in the final cut. It probably sounds obsessive, and perhaps it is, but I've realized something. People rarely remember the technical decisions you make. What they do remember is how a song makes them feel. And that's what producing means to me. Not chasing technical perfection, but helping ensure that every creative decision supports the emotion of the song I'm trying to build. One of the things I've enjoyed the most is collaborating with very talented people from many parts of the world, which brings me to the biggest challenge of producing music this way. Imagine this, trying to build a song, a saxophonist recording in Ukraine, a musician in Mexico recording piano, synths, guitar, drums, a singer in Los Angeles, all working independently. And I'm sitting here in Sydney trying to bring one creative vision together. None of us in the same room. In fact, most of us haven't even met each other. Every musician is relying on my original demo, my production notes, my feedback, and ultimately my ears. The challenge is, when all of these recordings finally arrive, my job isn't simply to mix them together, it's to make sure they no longer sound like separate performances recorded in different countries. They need to sound like one band, telling one story through one song. And for me, that's the greatest challenge of producing music in this way, but it is also the part that I enjoy the most. So rather than simply playing you a finished recording, I'd like to take you behind the scenes. I'll show you how I direct vocal performances, how I shape emotion, how I edit instruments, how I use timing, silence, and effects to support the story my song is trying to tell. And hopefully you'll see that despite all the technology, producing music has very little to do with computers and everything to do with emotion. So welcome to my world, and let's build a song together.